right? Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad. The Akim and the Aquat that's listening in. Yahweh Rakatah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab, I'm one back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be called Demons Are Getting More Carnal. All right, demons are getting carnal. Right, and as always, we come out these highways and byways to preach the downfall of America, which is also known as Babylon the Great, also known as the whore of Babylon. Also, to prophesy the downfall of the so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, but today, like I said, we're going to go into talking about how demons are getting carnal now. All right. And, you know, the more that this word comes out, all right, the more these people become, you know, more infuriated with us bringing out this word, you see, because we're preaching things into existence, right? We're making things happen by bringing out the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? Which, let me grab that real quick. This is Hebrews 12. It's like the Hebrews 4 and 12. This is Hebrews 4 and 12, and it says, more. Damn, can't get there. Hebrews 4 and 12, and it says, for the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrows, and Salaki, in the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. You see? So it says that the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is quick and powerful. All right. So us bringing out this word, rebuking people, all right, us bringing out this word and preaching the downfall of these damn devils, preaching the downfall of you two-thirds that don't want to hearken, all right, it becomes quick and powerful to you, man, all right? It slashes you up like a two-edged sword, and people can't stand when we pretty much bring out what your destruction is, what your judgment is, because that's what we're pretty much doing at the end of the day. We're actually preaching out your judgment before it actually happens, man. That's what it is to prophesy, man, all right? And it says, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, see, you ever heard the saying that people say, people tell you the truth and it hurts? When you bring out the truth of the scriptures, man, it hurts these people deep down in their spirit, all right? This is how you know people are full of spirits, all right, full of demons. Because if you're doing righteously, what are you going to be hurt from? You're not going to be hurt from anything. But while you being a demon and you hearing the word, it's actually cutting the demons that are inside of you, you see? So these people get, you know, they start to become carnal. They start talking very disrespectful to people, you know? A lot of people might try to put hands on you. That's all biblical prophecy, man, that these things will happen at one point, all right? And then it says, and of the joints and marrow, and it's a discerner of the thoughts and the heart intents of the heart. You see, it cuts people right to their mind, man. Literally, especially like when we preaching the word and we bring it out on Esau, man. When we're telling him what his judgment is or what he's going to do ahead of time or what's going to happen to him in the future, inwardly in his thoughts, man, he's fucking getting killed. You see, this is why we tell people the weapons of war are not carnal. All right, our weapons of warfare is spiritual. We could break people down by just bringing out the word of the scriptures. All right. Matter of fact, let me get Sirach 28. And the reason I'm bringing this out is because there was an incident with my brothers out there in San Diego camp. All right, which, hey man, beautiful for you brothers keeping yourselves in character. You know, and I'm not saying that we are playing character roles, but keeping yourself in the spirit. All right. You had a guy that came up to their camp, which when I seen the video this morning, it had me pissed the fuck off. All right. Because brothers, you know, there's a lot of brothers that go through these similar things. All right. And I myself have gone through things like this, but not the way the brother just went through it. You had a guy that was a scoffer that came up to the camp, was talking hella shit. All right. And basically, I can imagine he was getting cut by the word. And then he ended up getting carnal on one of the brothers. You see, and ended up putting hands on him and pushed him. See, that's the worst thing you could fucking do to one of the men of the prophets, man. I mean, one of the prophets of the Lord, one of the men of the Lord. All right. You're going to be marked for that, man. You see? And this is why I named it that demons are now getting carnal, because at the end of the day, these are scoffers, are just demons, they're agents, all right? Which, who knows if you had Esau, Edom, so-called white man, probably sent this guy out there for them to try to get carnal, all right? You got people that'll come up to your camp, try to twist you up in your words, because for anything that a man says, right, that has no profit, all right, for every idle word that a man shall speak, he should be held accountable for in the day of judgment, all right? So you got to watch what comes out of your mouth, all right? Life and death is in the power of the tongue, you see? But brother was preaching the word, and the guy was offended by the word. You could just see it on him, all right? Which I believe he was a fucking heathen anyway, all right? And he basically put hands on one of the brothers out there, okay, in the Sacramento camp. I mean, not Sacramento, San Diego camp. So again, hey, watching that, you brothers did a beautiful job. You know, may Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai continue to be with you guys, and you guys continue to keep pushing the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and cutting these people down into pieces, you see? But it was beautiful to see you brothers hold yourselves up, you know, because, hey, I don't know what would have happened if I was there, because we are allowed to defend ourselves, man. Somebody put hands on you, we ain't no sucker neither, you feel me? So you allowed to put hands on somebody, but it's much better that you be spiritual. You see, you kill them with kindness at the end of the day. When you kill them with kindness, man, that shit will come back and haunt you. You see? So the way the brothers handled it, they just wrapped it up and they continued on, all right? And they didn't avenge themselves. And that was beautiful to see you brothers, you know, do that. But at the end of the day, just know that I threw up them curses for them brothers. You see? As soon as I seen that, I had to throw up some curses, because these people is just getting out of hand now. Which, hey, anybody that put their hands on the anointed, all right, he that touches the apple of his eye, man, you're gonna have to pay for that. You see? So let me get Sirach real quick, 28 and 17. And it says, the stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh the bones. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. You see? So by us bringing out this word, man, a lot of people get hurt. People tell the truth and it hurts, man. And at the end of the day, we could care less how the fuck you feel, man. All right? We got a job to do, and we got to preach this word. All right? We got to preach the destruction of this place. Whether they hear or forbear, all right, at the end of the day, we're doing what? We're getting the blood off of our hands. All right? As a matter of fact, let me grab that in Ezekiel 3 and 17. This is Ezekiel 3 and 17, and it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So if we have this truth and we don't go out there and warn the people and let them know what's going on, see, you're going to be put to death along with me, myself, being put to death with you, because I didn't get the blood off my hands. I didn't warn the people. See, I knew better, but I didn't warn anybody. Then it says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way. He shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. You see? So now if we warn the people, and whether they hear or forbear, we did our job. Now the blood is off our hands. You see? Now he's the one that's going to be put to death for being wicked, but you have saved yourself. You see? So at the end of the day, this is why we come out on these highways and byways, man, to get the blood off our hands. Plus, you got to give diligence to make your election and calling sure. All right? So again, let me go back to Sirach. All right, 28 and 17. And it says, the stroke of the whip maketh the marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh the bones. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. All right? So you killing people with just bringing out this word. And hey, I've been through many situations out here with people trying to argue, people trying to get carnal because they don't like what's coming out, or they come out and say, oh, you preaching hate, brother. You preaching hate. But at the end of the day, thus saith the scriptures. This ain't something that's just coming out of my mouth, all right, that I just pulled out my ass and basically said, hey, this is what it is. No, we don't come out preaching our own private interpretation. We don't lean to our own understanding. We preach what is written in the scriptures, man. Now, if your spirit can't see what's written in these scriptures, that's on you. It ain't meant for you to receive this knowledge, you see? That's why it tells you that many are called and few are chosen. Not everybody's meant to receive this knowledge, all right? Maybe you just one of those that got to continue in your stupid ass Christianity, being a Muslim, all right, being a 5%er, being a Catholicism, which all of that is going to bring you to destruction anyway, man, because that's not the truth. The Lord clearly said, howbeit that the truth does not dwell in temples built with hands, man. You're not going to find the truth in none of these churches. You're not going to find the truth with none of these religions. This is not a religion. This is our bloodline. This is our heritage. You see, this is that heritage that our people fell away from. But because our people too lazy to actually pick up a book and read, you see, they don't know who the hell they are. They think that they black. They think that they Hispanic. They think that they are an Indian, you see, which that was all part of a curse that we would discontinue from our heritage. All right, Jeremiah 17 and 9. Okay, so now going back to Hebrews 4 and 12. And it says, for the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and of spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, all right, meaning the mind. All right, now let me grab Jeremiah 23. Jeremiah 23 and I want 23 and like it might be 27. Give me 1 second, bear with me, brothers. Time for a new sword, yo. It's 23 and 29. This is 23 and 29, and it says, it's not my word like as a fire, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces. You see? So this word is a fire at the end of the day, and the people are the wood. So by us bringing out this word, man, people get burnt up. You see? Now, let me go into Titus. Come on. This is Titus 3, and I'm going to hold that real quick. And I want to also bring out this is Job 3 and 1, and it says, but put in mind to be subject to principalities and powers, to obey magistrates, to be ready to every good work. This is the point right here. 2, to speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. All right. So basically what that's telling you, all right, the part that I really want is to be no brawlers, because the brother you had the one guy that put his hands on the brother, all right, but the brother didn't fight back. And you got a lot of people that are actually saying that. They're like, why he didn't put his hands on him? You know, I seen a couple of comments that went up, and they were saying why he didn't defend himself. Again, don't get it twisted. A brother could defend himself, but it's better that we don't, because Romans 12, Romans 12 and 19 says, listen closely, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. You see? Which, matter of fact, let me see. Yeah. So it says, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. So you kill them more with kindness more than anything, man. And at the end of the day, you have to understand that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai himself is going revenge on these damn 2/3 that are scoffers. He's going revenge on these damn heathens that continually keep trying to, you know, get us off these streets, that or say wicked things about us, all right, that try to persecute us, things like that. All that shit is going to come back and smack them over the head, man. So it says, matter of fact, you hold that real quick. See if I grab this real quick. This is Um, Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see where I know there's a certain scripture. Can't remember where it is, but it says, not to render evil with evil. Sorry, because I don't got no internet on this phone. But Lord willing, I run into it. All right. So it said, avenge not yourself, because vengeance is his. So vengeance at the end of the day is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's, man. All right. And again, anybody that tries to come up against the men of the Lord, Shalom, brother, Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatam to both of y'all. All right. Yo, Ash, if you could, I forgot the scripture where it says, render evil not with evil. If you could, Bubba Kashaw, put that up. I don't got no damn internet out here. All right. Let me bring out the scripture he brought out. This is Ecclesiasticus 4 and 5. Turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayer shall be heard of him that made him. Woo. You see? There you go. The water, brother. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 15. See that none render evil for evil unto any man, but ever follow that which is good, both among yourselves and to all men. All right. So again, the brother could have put his hands on him, but what good would have it done? You see, all you doing is, you know, pretty much giving offense, all right, for them to blame you in something, which it tells you that in Corinthians, all right, to not give offense, that the ministry be not blamed. All right. So if the brother would have put his hands on him, now that's a way of blaming us that we had something to do with it. You see? And again, brothers could have just stomped his ass out if they wanted to, but them keeping themselves spiritual is what made it even more beautiful, man. That's what makes you the bigger man at the end of the day. Not being the so-called tough guy, thinking that because you push somebody around, now you tough. Now you look like a fucking fool because you could have got your ass whooped, but men didn't do it. You see? And that's keeping it spiritual. And hey, Ash, hey, beautiful thing that you brothers did out there, man. I appreciate it just to even see that. You know what I'm saying? That, and I'm definitely positive that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is pleased with the way you brothers handle that, man. That's a beautiful example that you're showing on to brothers. You know, you got a lot of younger brothers that's coming up, and they see that. You see? And that shows the integrity of the men of the Lord, man. How you supposed to handle yourself. We're supposed to set examples for brothers, man, to hold themselves properly, all right? To keep that character. You see? When they came for Yahushai, right? You had Peter that went and cut off the ear of the damn of this damn centurion, right? But what did he say? He said not to avenge himself. You see? Because he that lived with the that lived by the sword shall die by the sword. Okay? So at the end of the day, man, you got to just wait on the Lord, man, and the Lord is going to bring judgment, okay, upon those people. Beautiful. Psalms 37 and 8, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. You see? So we got to keep our composure. At the end of the day, that's Satan trying to break us down, man. That's could have been Esau Edom sending his fucking heathen ass, all right, to go over there and try to disturb the ministry so they could be blamed for something. You never know who's watching, man. Somebody could be watching. Now, let's say brother stomp him out. Yeah, the brother put his hand, that guy, I ain't even going to call him a brother. The guy put his hands on our brother, all right? But if someone's watching, they only going to record when brothers is stomping them out, you see? So now we look bad, man. That's the type of shit that you got Sakari would do that shit. Sakari would have grabbed their ass and stomped his ass out. Pulled out, pistol whipped them, all types of bullshit. But we not no Sakaris, all right? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. This is Proverbs 16 and 14. The wrath of a king is as messages of death, but a wise man will pacify it. You see? Beautiful. All right. So let me go back to reading that up. Let me read this one again. This was second Titus 3 and 2. And it says, to speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. All right. So by us not fighting, we would, by brothers not fighting, we was killing them with kindness. You see? And then it says, but gentle, you want to be gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. Yeah, because at the end of the day, that was humility what the brother did. So by him showing meekness, he's actually showing humility. Now we, as men of the Lord, what did the scripture say? It is humility before honor. See, we're going through the humility now. We're looking like fools for Yahweh's sake, but to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, we're looking golden. For when the time comes for us to be received and beamed up in them chariots and Lord willing, we those men, we gonna have all glory. See, we gonna get you back later. That's the fucked up part. You laughing now, but what did it say in the scriptures? There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth later. So get your laughs in while you can. All right. Matter of fact, saying that, it says to speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. Let me get Luke 6 real quick. Luke 6 and this is Luke 6 and 27. And it says, and this is actually talking about, when it talks about love your enemies, love your neighbor and all that, it's really talking about the men of Israel, all right? The people of Israel, which at the end of the day, there's a different way to look at it, because we do have hatred for you fucking 2/3, and we definitely got hatred for these damn heathens, all right? Because anybody that's against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is an enemy to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And King David said it best, all right? Do I not hate them that are against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred, roughly paraphrasing, you see? So there's a definite hatred there. But at the same time, our people, we try to be patient with our people. But there's only so much that we can hold with that patience. All right, so what it's talking about here, to love your enemies, is really talking about our people. All right, but now in a spiritual sense, right? Let's just talk about our enemies, which are our true adversaries. These heathens, all right? The so-called white man, right? It says, but I say unto you, this is 6 and 27. But I say unto you, which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you. All right, when you look up that word love, right? That word love goes into, I believe it goes into apagio, all right? And it means to be well pleased. So if you actually put that in the sentence, but I say unto you which hear, be well pleased with your enemies. Why are you going to be well pleased with your enemies? Because it's a pleasure to see these people that are coming up against us. It just actually makes the scriptures more juicy, because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua said that these things will happen to us. All right, let me grab Matthew 5 and this is 5 and 11. 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. You see? So it said, rejoice and be exceedingly Salakia, rejoice and be exceedingly glad. All right. So when you reading Luke 6:27, but I say unto you which hear, love your enemies. Yeah, be well pleased of your enemies, man. Rejoice. All right. Because these things were written in the scriptures that will happen, man. So that means you got to be doing something, right? You don't see no Christians going through this shit. You don't see no damn Muslims out here going through this shit. You don't see nobody that's from the Catholic Church going through that shit. You don't see none of these 5%ers going through that. You only see the true men of the Lord going through that, man. Again, Lord willing, we those men. It says, do good to them which hate you. When you go into that word good, it goes into kalos, I believe. Kalos. And it means that there's no room for blame. Going back to what I was just saying. Make no offense that the ministry be not blamed. All right. So it says, do good, all right, to them which hate you. Yeah, do rightly. Because you don't want to be blamed by you getting carnal in the situation. You see? It says, bless them that curse you and pray for them which despitefully use you. When you go into that word bless, it goes into eulagio, something like that. And it means to celebrate with praise. So bless them that curse you. Yes, celebrate with praise, praising Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, that you going through these things, man. Why? Because you doing the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. He said that you shall be hated by all men for my name's sake. All right? So when we come out on these highways and byways, man, these people fucking hate us. Why? Because they don't understand the scriptures. So when you don't understand the scriptures, you are easily, all right, you are easily offended. Matter of fact, let me grab that. This is Jude. This is Jude. Damn, man. This freaking book is falling apart. This is Jude 10, 1 and 10. And it says, but these speak evil of those things which they know not, but what they know naturally as brute beasts, in those things they corrupt themselves, which makes them a scoffer. You see, that's how they become a scoffer after that. Which if you go down to 18, it says, how that they told you there should be mockers in the last time, who should walk after their own ungodly lusts. These be they who separate themselves sensual, having not the spirit. All right. So you got our 2/3 that become scoffers because they don't have the spirit, or you even got some scoffers that were once in this truth and they withered away. Tells you that right here too. Yeah, let me read it from 11 and 12. It says, woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of the cord. These are spots in your feast of charity, when they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear. Clouds they are without water. All right, and what's the water? The water is knowledge, man. And then it says, carried about of winds, yeah, with different philosophies, different doctrines. Trees whose fruit withered. Because when we come into this truth, man, you're growing fruit. But if you don't continue to keep growing, your fruit wither away, man. So you'll get a couple of these people that might have been in the truth at one point, and then they withered away. And then when they wither away, they become a fucking scoffer. All-time scoffer, man. The same men that they learn from, they'll go out there and try to scoff that same man, man. So again, 1 and 18, Jude, it says, how that they told you there should be mockers in that last time, who should walk after their own godly lust. These be they who separate themselves sensual, having not the spirit. So these people don't have the spirit. And again, the guy that I seen in that camp, I highly doubt he was an Israelite, man. He looked like a straight fucking heathen. He might have had a little dark skin on him, but he looked like a straight heathen, man. All right. So again, we're gonna run into scoffers, man. Let me grab that real quick. 2 Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. And you got a lot of people like that, man. A lot of people that they think that the Lord is slack concerning his promise, man. But see, the words of the Lord are not going to come back onto him void, man. Everything is going to happen according to the scriptures. Everything is set for an appointed time. All right? Shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatam. Shalom, brothers. Shalom, brothers. All you brothers on the comment board. All right. So again, let's bring out that Luke 6:27. All right, which we already told you. This is actually talking about us being, loving your enemies. Yeah, the people, our people. Okay, being good neighbors with our people. But when you look at it on the wicked side, man, because you're not about how you gonna love the wicked, man. The wicked is there to put you down. The wicked is your true adversary. All right. So how can we show love onto them? Now we could try to be, how can I say it? We could try to be in, damn, what's the word I'm looking for? We could try to be all trying to live peacefully. Well, I don't even want to say it like that. Damn, certain word I'm looking for, I can't get it out. But pretty much you gotta, like I was saying earlier, you gotta stay in character, man. All right, you can't have the ministry blamed for anything. So with these damn devils, pretty much you got to play their game at the end of the day. All right, for the time being, because we're not going to avenge ourselves. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is the one that's going to get revenge. All right, so you got to play the game. So it says, but I say unto you, which hear, love your enemies. All right, meaning be well pleased with your enemies. Do good, meaning do rightfully, so that the ministry be not blamed to them that hate you. Bless, meaning celebrate with praise when these damn devils come out here with their bullshit, man. All right? Because you know you're doing something right. You know that the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah and his word is getting to these damn devils. And it says, bless them that curse you and pray for them which despitefully use you. Yeah, when you pray, throw up curses. You're not about to pray something good for somebody that's coming up against you. So throw them curses up. All right? And at the moment I seen that video, man, I threw curses up to these damn devils. All right? It says, and unto him that smiteth thee on the one cheek, offer also the other. And him that taketh away the cloak, forbid not to take thy coat also. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. All right, and it says, and as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. All right, so you kill them with kindness at the end of the day, man. All right. Now let me go into block here. 1 second. This is come on. This is Proverbs 18:12, because I brought out that point before. You know, that was humility that the brother was going through. Proverbs 18 and 12. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. You see? So at the end of the day, for us to be honored, we got to go through all this humility first, man. All right? And that guy was a proudful ass guy. So those that are proudful, man, they're going to be destroyed. All right? Pride go before destruction, and a haughty spirit. How is it? Pride go before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. You see? So at the end of the day, he gonna get his, man. This is let me grab Job 4 and 7, because a lot of death, man, is about to come to those that are trying to come up against the Lord, man. This is Job 4 and 4 and 17, and it says, shall mortal man be more just than Yahweh? Shall a man be more pure than his maker? Behold, he put no trust in his servants, and his angels he charged with folly. So the point is, what the hell is man? You got this guy that pretty much he thought he was something. All right. What does it tell you in Galatians 6 and 3? If a man thinketh himself to be something when he is not, he deceiveth himself. All right. So this guy tried to come up being tough guy, thinking he was someone important. He ain't nothing, man, at the end of the day. Let me grab James 4 and 14. James 4 and 14 says, one second. It says, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. But now ye rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicing is evil. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good and does it not, to him it is sin. All right. So the point is, all right, again, what is man? Shit. All right. A man is just a vapor, man. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. So this guy going up to the camp thinking he was something important. And Lord willing, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua put his ass to death somehow. That guy might just be walking and get smacked by a car 30 feet in the air. Live for a little bit, suffer, die in the hospital. Who knows? All right. So you could be here gone. You could be here today and gone tomorrow at the end of the day, man. So he was showing a lot of pride, which a lot of these men are constantly showing pride. And what's going to happen, like it says in 2nd Ezra 6 and 8, I mean 6, 8 and 50, it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. You see, great miseries is going to come upon these people, man. A lot of y'all walking in pride out here thinking that y'all can't be touched, man. And it's because y'all wicked as hell. And just like it tells you in Ecclesiastes, all right, 8 and 13. Let me grab it real quick. 8 and 13. Salakia. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 13. And it said 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days prolong, yet surely I know that it shall go well with them that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right? So it might look like they're getting away with things, man, but Job 21, man, the wicked is reserved for the day of wrath, man, the day of destruction. All right? So you getting away with it now, but when the time comes, man, you're going to die a horrible death out here, which at the end of the day, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, to him belong the issues of death. Okay? Let me grab that real quick. This is let me get it from 1 Samuel 2 and 6. And it says, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. You see? He the one that put you down. He the one that keep you alive. Right? As a matter of fact, Deuteronomy 32 and Deuteronomy 32 and 39. And it says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You see, ain't nobody going to deliver you when the time comes for you to be judged by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. All right? Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 13. And it says, for thou hast power of life and death. Thou leadest to the gates of hell and bringest up again. A man indeed killeth through his malice, and the spirit, when it is gone forth, returneth not. Neither the soul receiveth up, cometh again. But it is not possible to escape thine hand. See, you can't escape the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua when it's your time to go, man. A way to look at it is like, look at that video back in the day. You had the Bone Thugs and Harmony meet you at the crossroads. What you had? You had that guy, that angel, that death angel basically coming and just taking everybody, man. When it's your time to go, it's still time to go, and you can't run from that, man. You can't run from judgment. So the best thing to do is be as righteous as possible, which forget about you damn heathens. Ain't nobody care about y'all, all right? But you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man, you gotta walk in righteousness, man, because that's what make your days lengthy. That's what give you long days, man, on this earth. But when you're doing wicked, the wages of sin is what? Is death. So it's a matter of time before your ass be put to death. This is Esther in the Apocrypha. All right. Damn, man. This is 14 and one second, I'm trying to find the scripture I want. Damn, man. Salaki, it's this damn wind right now, playing with me right now. 16 and 4, and it says, and take not only thankfulness away from among men, but also lift it up with the glorious words of lewd persons that were never good. They think to escape the justice of Yahweh that seeth all things and hateth evil, man. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua hates evil, man. That's why he said, I'm angry with the wicked every day. All right? The eyes of the Lord is upon the sinful kingdom. There's always the eyes of the Lord constantly watching. Who's the eyes of the Lord? You got the chariots, the angels, all right? You got the men of the Lord, these prophets that are constantly out here on these highways and byways, watching all you damn wicked ass people do wicked shit, all right? Hearing about it, being amongst it, you know, which is all vexation of our spirits. And y'all think that y'all gonna get away with doing the wicked shit, man. Basically saying, like the damn white man says, who see us, you see, thinking that your works in the dark is not going to be made manifest by the light. It's all going to come to the light, man. There's nothing that is hidden that's not going to be revealed at one point, man. Let me grab Tobit 13. Definitely need a new book. I love my book, but I need a new book. Tobit 13 and 2. For he does scourge and has mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand. Again, you can't escape the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Why? Because to him belong the issues of death. Psalm 68 and Psalm 78. This is Psalm 70. Let's get 78 first. This is 78 and 49, and it says, He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them. He made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but gave their life over to the pestilence. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not a respect of persons, man. When it's time for your ass to be put down because you was being wicked, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had enough of looking at you doing wickedness, he gonna remember every single one of your iniquities, man. He gonna put you down. You get what? He got an evil angel sent among them. That's the cut on you people that think that God is all love. All right? When you do wickedly, he sent evil angels among you, man. This is Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation. And unto Yahweh, the Lord, belong the issues of death. Unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua belong the issues of death, man. So all you scoffers that continually keep scoffing, that come around camps, all right, trying to persecute brothers, trying to put hands on brothers, all right, recording brothers, trying to make us look bad, your ass is going to be put to death at one point, man. Your ass is, I think it's in Job, Job 5. Let me grab that real quick. Job 5, and this is yeah, this brother was, I keep calling him a brother. This guy that was at that camp was showing a whole lot of anger, right? It says, Job 5 and 1, call now if there be any that will answer thee, and to which of the saints wilt thou turn? For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. You see, wrath killeth the foolish man. It's a matter of time before your ass get put to death for being foolish, for being prideful, all right? For disrespecting the Heavenly Father, mocking him, scoffing him, all right? Matter of fact, 2 Chronicles. Ooh, that wind picking up, boy. You know what wind represents? That wind represents destruction coming to this place. This is 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. But they mocked the messengers of Yahweh and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai arose against his people. All right. And it's going to be against you damn heathens too. So there was no remedy. You see, there's going to be no remedy. And for those that are our people that are scoffing and mocking, man, you're going to have no cloak for your sins. When that time comes, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to put you down in the most horrible way. And all we're going to do is praise Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right? So going back to Job 5 and 1, call now if there be any that will answer thee, and to which of the saints which wilt thou turn? For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly. I have seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed his habitation. Man, you playing around with the men of the Lord, man. Your whole family gets slaughtered out here, man, in a horrible way. You might go home, your daughter might choke on a fucking chicken bone. You see? Your wife might get ravished out here, run into a whole bunch of hooligans that get straight ravished. Your sons, you know, that get caught up out there in the streets. When you do things like that, man, the things you love most, man, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai take them away from you. You see? Which that actually reminds me of Job. You know, the things that Job had most and loved most got taken away from him, which it was all the test of his faith. All right, it wasn't because he was being wicked at the time. All right, but it was a test of his faith, because you had Satan basically trying to test Job. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai said, "What have you tried my servant Job?" Which was a perfect servant, basically. But you see, if you're not a man of the Lord, and all those things get taken away from you, you think these people gonna be able to handle that? Hell no, man. These people be ready to jump off a fucking bridge, man. So again, I throw them curses up again when I leave out of here for that damn guy that went against my brothers out there in San Diego, man. All right. This is which at the end of the day, this 5th chapter is going into the wicked. All right, Esau, Edom, and his wicked ass ways, and his generation. But again, you got our people that are wicked that follow after Daddy Esau. All right, and again, like I said, I believe that guy was a straight heathen anyway. He was definitely sent. Because if you look, I see you brothers' lives a lot. Y'all get a lot of scoffers lately, man. A lot of scoffers is coming out lately over there. And there be agents and shit going over there. So when they can't get you one way, they'll try to get you another way. And as we getting closer to the end, shit gonna get real. It's gonna get tight out here, man. These demons are gonna be turned up more and more. You're gonna be tried harder and harder. All right, to see if you really of this truth, man. To see if you really bout it in this truth. It says, continuing 4, his children are far from safety, and they are crushed in the gate, neither is there any to deliver them, whose harvest the hungry eateth up, and taketh out of the thorns, and the robber swalloweth up their substance. Although affliction cometh not forth of the dust, neither does trouble spring out of the ground. Yet man is born unto trouble. Yeah, because the moment we are born out here, we're born into trouble, man. If you come from a woman, you are born into trouble, man. The sin came through a woman, man. For For the beginning of sin came through a woman, and through a woman we all die. So the moment you're born, all right, you're born into sin. You're born into being in trouble. That's why it says, matter of fact, it says that in Job, I think it's a couple chapters up. It says, man, when he be born of a woman is in trouble. Forgot exactly where it's at. But it says, man, when he be born of a woman, a couple of days, he be in trouble. So we're born into sin, man. We're born to be into trouble. I'm trying to see if I find it real quick. Yep, this is 14. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. We're full of trouble out here, man. Trouble on all ends, man, all sides. So again, 5 and 7 in Job, yet man is born unto trouble as the sparks fly upward. I would seek unto Yahweh, and to Yahweh would I commit my cause. And this is why we got to constantly plead to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to get us up out of here. Because that's our only way out of here, man. You're not going to make it without Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? And it says, which does great things and unsearchable marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth and sendeth waters upon their fields, to set up on high those that be low, that those who mourn may be exalted to safety. You see? And by the brother not being carnal, all right, and keeping his integrity, keeping himself in spiritual mode, all right, Lord willing, we are of the elect and he is of the elect, that we all be able to conquer this, man, and be set above high on everybody else. While everybody out here dropping like flies, man, we gonna be exalted. You see? Now you're not gonna be exalted over Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but we gonna be exalted out here, man. Let me go into damn, man, I'm ripping all my pages back. Salakia. I can't have this last page ripped. Too much info on that last page, yo. Hell no. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I tuck that in right there. You go. All right. Let me grab Matthew. I believe it's 13. Matthew 13 and this is Matthew 13 and is it 13? Nah, it's not 13. Bubba Shaw, if a brother could put up, is it 13? No, it's not 13. That he that whosoever shall offend one of his little ones, Baba Shaw. Still trying to look for it myself. I know it was one of these. See if brother put it up real quick. Man, y'all brothers going in over here. Let me see. Salakia. And I'll get it right now on my phone. You know, I ain't got no Slakia. This is Matthew 18:6. But whoso shall, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and that he were drowned to the depth of the sea. You see? That's how bad it is for you trying to offend one of the men of the Lord, man. The judgment that's coming upon you is going to be horrible. This is Psalms 105 and waiting for this to load. And of course, Satan won't let me load it. 105 and Psalms 105 and 14, and it says, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. All right? So you're not supposed to touch the men of the Lord, man. You're not supposed to touch any of the men of the Lord. The water, brother. The water, brothers. You're not supposed to touch any of the men of the Lord, man. And a lot of people getting bold nowadays. Which if you do that, hey, that's just Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah marking you, man. He making sure you getting marked for death. All right? So you can keep doing what you're doing. You're going to have to suffer for it. All right? This is Nahum 1 and 2, and it says, Yahweh is jealous, and the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. You see? So when the time comes for judgment, nuclear missiles you're going to catch, all right? You might catch laser beams coming from the chariots, all right? Your ass might get eaten by a damn bear. All right, this is going to be, hey, the spirits we created for vengeance. Matter of fact, let me grab that. That's in, this is Ecclesiasticus 39 and 25. And it says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for the sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to the destruction. You see? So there's spirits that are created for vengeance, man. And they appease the wrath of them, okay, of him that made them. So appeasing means they just can't wait. They can't wait to satisfy the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. All right, because Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai creates evil, right? He said, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. All right, Isaiah 45:7. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, when he give that ghost signal to these demons, all right, to go out there and lay on sore strokes, they can't wait to go out there and put wrath on your ass. They can't wait to put hell on you. Then you're gonna have teeth of wild beasts. In these last days, you're gonna have newly created creatures out here, man. Shit you ain't never seen out here. You're gonna be tearing a hole in your ass. All right? Gonna leave you in there to shreds. Having your ass die slow. Beautiful. This is Luke 18:7. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? Beautiful. You see? And it's all part of the process, man. It's all part of us having that patience, because patience goes into what? Suffering. So we have to be patient, all right? And we have to wait. Why are we being patient? Why are we suffering so long? Because we were wicked at one point, man. But you see, it's better that you suffer now than to suffer the things that are coming upon us in Jacob's trouble, all right? When the wicked gets destroyed in these nuclear missiles, when the chariots come, you see? We're not going to be going through any of that, man. Matter of fact, let me grab that. That's in Job. I think it's 6 or 7. Job. This is Job. Job, let me make sure. Salakia. I'm looking for the scripture where it says, and 7, no evil shall not harm you. How's it go? Oh, I got you. This is 5, Salakia. It was in that same chapter I was at. This is Job 5:19. And it says, 18. For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, and in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem you from death, and in war from the power of the sword. You see, in a time when famine is happening out here, when the sword come out here, which the sword will be the wicked with his military troops and things like that, we gonna be delivered from that time, man. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction. When it cometh at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. See, we're going to laugh at these things, man. We're going to be celebrating in those times, man. If shit, we got some wine, we pouring wine in them times, man. And we're going to be giving praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, at destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. We ain't even gonna have to worry about these newly created creatures. There might be a bear on the way. We ain't gonna be running from that. They gonna be in league with us, man. They gonna know what a true man of the Lord look like. It's like we're gonna go back into that first estate when we had dominion over the animals, man. While y'all out there getting torn into shreds. You see, the time of Jacob's trouble, like what it says in Amos. All right. Let me grab that real quick. Amos. This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him and went into his house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? That's how it's going to be in the time of Jacob's trouble. Y'all going to be trying to flee from one thing to another. And you're not going to be able to run away from death, man. Again, it's going to be like the Final Destination movie. You're going to be trying to escape death, but death going to continue to keep looking for you. All right? This is which one is that one? Amos, what's the one I'm looking for? This is Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has not done it? You see? So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to be the one that's making all this chaos, all this wickedness, all right? All this death, because again, the issues of death belong unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right? He going to be the one that's causing all this this chaos, man. Which at the end of the day, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to be the one that's stirring up the pot right now for all this destruction to come upon us. World War III, all right? This famine with the food, okay? These demons that are constantly coming up to these camps, all right? And trying to bring us down. All that is being stirred up by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. This is how you know we in those last days, man. You ain't getting none of this shit back in the days, man. You getting it left and right now. Why? Because we closer and closer to the end, man. Let me see what y'all brothers got over here. Y'all lighting this up. Ooh. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 11. The Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten into powder at his presence. That's a beautiful thing just to hear that. Y'all gonna utterly be beaten into powder. You see? What's going on?
Can you read me a verse?
Just listen, that's all. We going into scoffers. Death that's coming upon America, man. For these people coming up against the Lord. All right? This is
We'll turn in anguish. Nation will turn in anguish.
That's right. Nations is getting stirred up right now. Why? Because they're all being gathered to the valley of Jehoshaphat to be put to death. That's right. Which means Yahweh Shaphat. All right. That's what they call Armageddon. You know, World War III is right around us, man. Right around the corner.
No more war, bro. No more war. The war's over. It's
huh?
Over. I think it's the book of Revelation.
The war ain't over. The war is just starting.
Yeah, generational curses are being reversed. And kings are taking their place.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. Generational curses is being reversed.
And
that, you know why? Because it says, matter of fact, let me grab that. That's Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Ooh. You see, because everything is starting to switch from those that were persecuting us. All the curses is going upon them. All right. You know who the devil of the Bible is?
Oh.
I'm asking you. Do you know?
Yes, he is a fallen angel.
Nah. The devil of the Bible is the so-called white man. That's who the devil of the Bible is. All right, you got spiritual counter Satan, all right, and then you got physical counter Satan, which the white man comes in the wonders ways of Satan.
So
You
you see me
understand?
as the devil of the Bible, sir?
Are you a white man?
I mean, what's white? What's black?
Where it doesn't go to it
What's
doesn't go
white
to,
and
it doesn't
black?
go to it
What is
doesn't
black
listen,
man?
it doesn't go into color. It's not about color, it's about your bloodline. What is your father?
Listen, sir.
I'm at answer my
Can I tell
question.
you my beliefs?
I'm saying
I didn't
what
know
is
my father.
what is your father?
I didn't know my. There's our Father who are in heaven.
Oh yeah, you're
There's
absolutely
our
right.
Father. I didn't know
But
my father. But hold on, can I just give you one perspective?
go ahead.
You're a very intelligent man, I can tell. So let me give you one perspective. All right, when in the book of Genesis, when it says dark and light, they aren't talking about black and white people. What they're talking
Yeah,
about
'cause
is
there's no
dark
such thing as
sources
there's no such
and
thing as
light
white and
sources.
there's no such thing as black.
Exactly.
With
You're
different
from a
shades of
country.
brown, and the so-called
from a
white
different-
man is
I'm
red.
Puerto Rican and Sicilian, by the way.
Puerto
I-
Rican and Sicilian.
I'm Puerto
How do you
Rican
know
and
that if you don't
Sicilian.
know what your father was?
My father is Puerto Rican. That's what I was told, at least.
Okay, that's what you thought. So if your father's
They're
truly,
Riveras.
if your father,
Riveras.
if your
I don't know. Are
father
they real
is
Puerto
truly,
Ricans?
if your father is truly a Puerto Rican, he will come from the tribe of Ephraim. That's
See,
where the Puerto Ricans come from.
I am.
So if you are
the
truly
lion
a Puerto
of the tribe
Rican,
of Judah.
you will be an Israelite. You see, and salvation is for our people. And even if your father was a Sicilian, he might be an actual Israelite, because some Sicilians
Where
are
did the
actually
world start? Where did the first 12 tribes start?
they came from Jacob.
The first 12 tribes started in Africa and Asia.
It started in the Fertile Crescent. That's where everything was placed. All right, and then through our time, we were scattered throughout different corners of the earth. Different captivities and things like that. That's right. Well, Yahweh.
That's me.
Yahweh is not. That's not true, because Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father.
Our father.
And the Son is Yahweh Shah. So you're not Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
On Yeshua's name, I have a
nah,
blessed
there ain't no
day.
Yeshua, man. There ain't no
Oh,
Yeshua.
God bless you, though.
There ain't no Yeshua.
That's okay. That's okay.
Ain't
God,
no-
can I get a pound?
Ain't no Yeshua, man. I can't
Will you
pound
pray
man.
for me?
Nah, I can't pray for you neither.
I'll pray for you.
You calling upon some crazy names, bro.
I'll pray
All
for
right,
you.
but you can continue on. Let me read this. Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, "In the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee." You see? And as a matter of fact, beautiful thing that I brought that scripture out, because that damn devil that was out there going against the men of the Lord, all right, you got curses that's ready to be put upon you, man. You see? Because all the curses that were once on us are now being reversed onto these heathen nations, onto the so-called white man, all right? So eventually they disappear from us, because we're not going to be under the curses no more, man, all right? This is the last captivity. When we get to the kingdom, we're going to have the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts, man. There's going to be no more curses for us. That's the beauty of this thing, man. That's why we constantly telling people to repent now, you see? So you can actually enjoy what's about to come. You don't want to wake up in the kingdom of shame, man, all right? In order for you to wake up in the kingdom with everlasting contempt and shame, that's horrible, man. You're going to be crying about the wicked shit you was doing. You're going to be crying when you think about what the men of the Lord was trying to tell you and you didn't hearken on to the word, man. But again, all these curses that were on us generationally, all right, now they're going to be reversed onto these damn heathens, this damn devil. And y'all going to have to go through that for the rest of y'all lives, man. So those that persecute us and go up against us, man, you're going to have to learn from that. All right? You talk about Yeshua, no, man. People don't like to listen, man. He might have been an Israelite. If he would just sit down and listen. See, that's the problem with our people. They don't like to listen. Whether, I don't know if he was an Israelite or not, all right? But let's just say he was. Our people are stiff-necked. They don't like to listen, man. When you supposed, what does it say in Ecclesiastes 5? All right? Be more ready to hear, man. This is 5:1. And it says, keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. For Yahweh is in heaven and thou upon earth. Therefore, let thy words be few. You know, you gotta listen. And you got this bugged out ass talk about Yahweh. I'm Yahweh. Yo, listen, man. People be bugged out, man. If he was an Israelite, that's one of the curses. People be smitten with blindness, with astonishment of the heart. You see, madness. That's a curse upon our people, man. Bugged out of their damn minds. All right. Lock it. This is woo, beautiful. Woo, man, that's the spirit. I was actually meditating. I got a lesson that I'm going to do on that. I was meditating on those scriptures earlier, and I had put it to the side for another lesson. This is damn, let me start from here. Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what has Yahweh wrought? You see? So there's no divination or enchantment, man, against the true men of the Lord, man. All right? Ain't none of that trying to fool, trying to deceive us, trying to do this, trying to do that. All right? That's not going to work against the true men of the Lord, man. All right? This is Hosea 6 and 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, for he has torn and he will heal us. He has smitten and he will bind us up, which that's what's happening to us right now. You see? Matter of fact, the brother put it up. In the next verse, it says, and after 2 days will he revive us. In the third day, he will raise us up and we shall live in his sight. And why are we going to live? Because he had given us the breath of life. That's when it goes into the 37th chapter of Ezekiel, how we were in the valley of the dry bones. We was those dead bodies. You see, those dead bodies in Revelations 11 and 8, all right, that had wandered out of the way of understanding. So we remained in the congregation of the dead. But after what? What does it say in Revelations 11 and 11? After 3 days and a half, all right, matter of fact, let me just grab it. So I'm right here. 11 and 11, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai entered into them, and they stood up upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And that's exactly what's happening right now. This is why they're trying to come up against the men of the Lord. This is why they're trying to stop this word. You see? This is why they're trying to persecute us. This is why they're saying that we domestic terrorists. Because all these people out here shook as hell, man. Every single one of them is shook. They hearing a word that they ain't never hear in their life. They so used to and being brainwashed with hearing Christianity and hearing God loves this, God loves that, when death and destruction is about to come upon this place, man. And we're preaching it. The prophets of old prophesied about what? Pestilence, war, destruction. Not about peace. Not about love. All right. So it says, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. You see? So everybody out here in fear. All right. Which the men of the Lord are standing up boldly. All right. Like it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. All right. It said, let me grab that real quick.
May I have your YouTube?
My YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Just put in GMS.
GMS?
GMS, Great Millstone. There's a whole bunch of videos out there, man. That's what that's where you learn right there.
Is it called the GMS?
Great Millstone.
Great Millstone?
Yep.
You're doing great work. Thank you.
All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him, and have made no labors of his, and have made no account of his labors. You see? So the true men of the Lord are standing up in great boldness. You see? That's why in Psalms he said, who shall stand up against the evildoers? All right? And who's the ones that are standing up against the evildoers? The true men of the Lord that have been given the spirit. All right? And Lord willing, we those men, we were given the spirit, and we come out here in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to preach the destruction of this place. So like the brother put, after 2 days will he revive us, and the third day he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. So by us preaching his word, having his true knowledge, we have life now, man. We were dead at one point, but now we have the breath of life. All right? That breath of life is that Holy Spirit, the understanding of everything. Hell no, I wasn't about to give him my damn channel. He might just press that report button. You can't trust these damn devils nowadays. All right? Can't even trust our own people if he is an Israelite, man. You got our own people coming up against us. Did not our own people cry and say to crucify Yahushua, man? How can you trust anybody in these days? All right? That's why the true family is those that do the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Everybody else is a fucking enemy, man. If you're not down with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, we can't bid you Godspeed. You see? Because he that bid him Godspeed is a partaker of his evil deeds. All right? So, it says Isaiah 1:3, the ox knoweth his owner and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know, my people does not consider. See, our people don't know who they are, man. How is it that two animals know what their place is, what their position is, all right? But our people don't know who they are. They think they black. They think they Spanish. They think they Indian, all right? They think they Christians. They think they Catholics. They think they 5%ers. Our people just, they done, man. This is Isaiah 1:5. Why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. You see? Our whole head is sick, man. The heart is faint, meaning our mind. We're so caught up in being mentally enslaved, man, that we don't know who we are, man. And then when you try to tell somebody, they can't agree with you. But then you got the so-called white man and his bullshit philosophies that he'll come and feed you, and you be like, oh, yeah, that's me. That's what I am. I knew it. It's crazy, man. Our people want to be everything in the world other than the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. They want everything in the world other than salvation from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. This is how you know this is the truth, man. All right? Let me go into going back into these damn devils, all right, that keep trying to come up against us. This is what was I reading before? Oh, I was reading Nahum. This is Nahum 1:3. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Salakia 1:2. Yahweh is jealous and the Lord revengeth. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua revengeth and is furious. And the Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries. And he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is slow to anger and great in power, and will not acquit the wicked, and the Lord has his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. All right? So you're gonna have to pay, man. This is let me grab Deuteronomy 32. Matter of fact, let me do this. This is Ecclesiastes, Salakia 3:1. And it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rent and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. Now, this is the point I wanted to get, because the brother that got attacked, he didn't what? He didn't avenge himself, which was a beautiful thing, man. Why? Because there's a time and a purpose for everything under the heaven, man. And this is the next one. It says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. You see? So when the time comes, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, he gonna release his fury. All right. When the time comes for the men of the Lord to pretty much put hands on these damn wicked ass fools, that time is gonna be bestowed upon us, man, at one point. All right. So we have to avenge ourselves. Salak, we have to not avenge ourselves and be patient and allow Yahushai to come back and bring that vengeance upon these damn devils, man. So again, that's why it was a beautiful thing that the brother didn't put his hands on that damn fool that put hands on him. Because at one point, if that damn devil is a heathen, hey, that brother might have him as a slave, man, in the kingdom. You see? So it's gonna be a beautiful day. And Lord willing, again, that damn devil gets great hell coming to him, man. Now, let me see, brother put up something. This is 2 Corinthians 3:13. And not as Moses, which put a veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which is abolished. But their minds were blinded, for until this day remaineth the same veil untaken away in reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Hamashiach. But even unto this day, when Moses is read, the veil is upon their heart. Yeah, and the only way you can lift up that veil is through Yahushua Hamashiach. All right? Because if we see, Moses had to put that veil. Why? Because they were doing so wickedly that Moses couldn't even look at them. They couldn't even look at Moses, that they were doing so wickedly. You see? But now, all right, we're no longer in that justified by the laws. Because if we were to be justified by the laws, man, we will all have to be put down. We will all have to be put to death. Even us that's preaching the word will have to be put out to death, because our righteousness is filthy rags, man. But now the veil is being lifted up, which gave us that what? That grace of having faith, that gift, which at the end of the day, that's what we're going to be justified by faith. It's going to come down to our faith, but it doesn't mean that you put away the works, the law, statutes, and commandments, because faith without works is dead being alone. You see? You keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, is that schoolmaster. That's what keeps you in check. That's what keeps you fearing Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's what gets you to keep growing in faith. Because you're supposed to righteously rehearse. You know, you're supposed to rehearse the righteous acts. You don't just put them away. It said do we make void then the law? No, we establish the law. So we're supposed to establish the law to this day, to the best of your ability. Now, you're not going to be justified for it, but you still got to work at it, man. This is beautiful. Therefore, this is Matthew 7:24. Therefore, whosoever heareth the sayings of mine, and does them, I will like him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And that's what you want your foundation built upon, man, a rock. All right? Because if it's built upon sand, your whole house, your whole foundation gonna fall when the time comes of the wind, which is the destruction, when the flood comes, when it's these damn devils and their wicked ass, military, all that. When the bumps and bruises, when the things get hot and heavy out here, when you being chastised, all right? If you don't got that rock solid foundation, you're not gonna be able to survive out here, man. You're not gonna be able to take the bumps and the bruises. Which that goes into the parable of the sower, which I believe it was the thorny ground. That when the scourge, the heat came, they withered away. They weren't able to handle it, so they fall out the truth. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai pull them right out. I mean, Salakia, Satan will sift them right out. Ooh, beautiful. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. See, because faith is the base of all things, man. It's funny because I was just watching a video. I seen it earlier. It just popped up randomly on my YouTube. And it was when the apostles, Tahar, Gabar, and the Ramla was going at it with this bugged out fucking guy, Vocab. And here it was that Tahar kept breaking it down to him, telling him that it went down to faith, that everything kept going back down to faith. And these damn devils ain't understand it. And none of y'all understand it, that all this is based on faith. You see, when you're trying to do something, let's just say you're trying to become a rapper, all right? The reason you believe that you're going to become a rapper is because you yourself believe in it. You have faith in yourself that you're going to become a rapper. Well, it's the same thing with this truth, you see? But on top of us having faith, man, we got a lot of hardcore evidence. It's just you putting your mind to it. You putting the pieces to the puzzle together, But at the end of the day, it does come from us having straight faith. And what helps us is that we've all been through testimonies, man. Brothers got different types of testimonies that will have you miracles basically that happen while we were in the works of doing this in this ministry, you see? So those things boost up your faith. And faith is what? The substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And this is why we're humble in hopes that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai have mercy upon us, man. All right? And hopes, okay, that all this is the truth. And we strongly believe, man, there's nothing that's going to separate us from the love of Hamashiach, man. That's right. Let's see what else I got. Woo, beautiful. Job 19:25. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. Yeah, we strongly believe that, man. We're not changing our mind. See, you got that. This is how you know the devil stay trying to, Satan stay trying to sift us away from the truth. Stay trying to break our faith, We strongly believe that Yahweh Shai is about to come. Ain't no and ifs and buts about it. Now, when the time is, we don't know. Because no man know at the hour, not even Yahweh Shai himself know the hour. But we were given what? According to the scriptures, we were given signs to look after that will lead us to that time frame. We in that time frame. All this that we've been preaching, man, is coming to life. Starting with the elders and apostles, man, that have been preaching 30 plus years. You see? Because just like the brother I put up, after 3 days and a half, all right, we will be woken up with the spirit of life. All right, and that 3 days and a half was that 350-year time period, all right, which I forgot when it fell in. I think it was 1619 all the way to 1969. All right, right on time. Everything correlate with the scriptures. History itself correlates with the scriptures, man. This is how we know this is the truth. This book is live, man. This book is for real. This book right now, as we speak, is jumping with prophecy everywhere, man. How is it that a book written thousands of years ago is going to predict your future? And no, it wasn't written by no damn white man, because the white man himself is not going to condemn himself in the fucking book. We know this damn devil. He definitely not going to condemn himself in the book. But this book condemns him, you see? So he got to be put down. Woo! Woo! Beautiful. That's a beautiful scripture, because that's another lesson I got. I got another lesson on deck about hope. I just posted a picture like that on Instagram, because the other day I was driving and I passed the road and it was called Hope Road. And I was just sitting there thinking on all types of scriptures of hope. That's right. Romans 8:24, for we are saved by hope. But hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why does he yet hope for? Exactly. Going back to what? Faith. Faith is the evidence of things hoped for, and the evidence, faith is, Salakia. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. You see? We can't see these things, but we're hoping. You see? And that's what makes it more beautiful, that we stand so strong, all right, and stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, which we can't see, all right, and that we have not yet encountered having this kingdom coming to us and all that, but we believe that we're going to get it. Hell yeah, man. And Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai shows us signs every single day as we get closer and closer that this is the real deal, man. And that's what's basically keeping us from not separating from Yahweh Shai, man. But these people lack faith. Matter of fact, what's that scripture? If a brother could put it, it's in I think it's in Exodus. It might be Deuteronomy, that this is a generation of no faith, no hope. Shoot, brother got here. This is Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. See, everything written aforetime was written for our learning. Why? Because the thing that has been is the thing that which shall be. There's no new thing under the sun. So we're supposed to use the evidence of the ancient, all right, as the evidence of today to show us that this is true, man. This is real. Beautiful. Deuteronomy 32:20. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be, for they are a very froward generation, children in whom is no faith. You see, our people got no faith out here, man. Why? Because you got this damn devil, Esau Edom, that done stripped your ass from your faith, man. He done beat your ass so much that your ass ain't got no more faith out here, man. So you can't even get mad at Esau. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to be. Our whooping stick. We wanted to go out there and worship on other gods. It's funny. You got faith in all these other gods, but you ain't got faith in the true power, man. Why is it that all these other religions and all this shit that y'all people be worshiping could be the truth, but what we're bringing out to you is not the truth? Obviously, there's one truth out there in the world. What is it? And it's definitely this. Why? Because ain't nobody ever hear this word. Nobody. See? Only the elect could sing that song, man. The 144,000 is the only that can sing that song, and this is that song. You see? Jeremiah 18:12, and they said, there is no hope, but we will walk after our own devices. Going back to our people just leaning to their own understanding. You see? Going back into their own vain opinions. All right? That goes into that do without will spirit, man, that this damn devil has fed our people generation after generation. You see? Woo! Psalms 20:7, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And that's right. We remember the name. Why? Because he stirred our minds back into remembrance. In the land of our captivity, we shall remember ourselves. All right? Matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. That's in Baruch 2:30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, their power. For I give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. You see? And this is why we have the true name now. That's why when we heard the name, it just became natural to us, because we once had the name, but it was taken away from us. You see, we were stripped from us having that our power. Remember, Yahweh, what is it? Jeremiah, I think it's 3:8. You know, that we were casted away because we wanted to play the harlot. All right, let me get it. I think it's Jeremiah 3:8. This is Jeremiah. Man, this should take forever loading. This shit just sitting there. Well, you can't see it. Too bright. This shit just loading, spinning. I'll just get it from here. Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 3 and 8. And it says, and I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I have put her away and given her a bill of divorce. Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not, but went and played the harlot also. See, we were playing the harlot. All right. We went and cheated on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. How? By sleeping with these other philosophies, these other gods, worshiping upon other names. All right, going in the way of the heathen. All right. So this is why we didn't have the name anymore, man. And because we done took an ass whooping so bad from these damn heathen nations, they pretty much beat the name out of us. All right. But in the land of our captivity, after what? After them 3 days and a half, all right, we were going to be woken back up, which was all prophecy, man. It was only going to be a matter of time before we did. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua chose us to be above all nations, all right? We're that holy people, that peculiar treasure, you see? That prized possession of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All these other nations are like onto spittle. They nothing. So it says, and shall know, back to Baruch 2 and 31, and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, their power, for I give them in heart, give them in heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sinned before the Lord, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. You see? And in the same place where he said that we were not his people was going to be the same place that he was going to say we are his people, which is what? America, man. Which America goes into what? Bitter. And what are we in? Captivity to this day. Bitter as captivity. And if a person say we not in captivity, you bugged out. Tells you that in Baruch also. We are still yet in captivity to this day. Right? Subject unto payments. All right? We are under modern day slavery, social security cards, license, birth certificate. We got to pay bills, which now they're trying to make you what? The ultimate slave. By branding your ass with what? That MOTB. Branding you, showing that you are the property of who? Esau, Edom, man. And we're not the property of Esau. We're the property of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Which that's how you know he's trying to play God. By making us his property. You bugged out your damn mind, fool. Woo. John 4 and 22. Ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. Who the true Jews, the true Hebrews, us. So-called Negroes, Latinos, the Native American Indians, which the true Jews, all right, started off with being the southern kingdom, all right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, all right. Jeremiah 44 and 16, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we will not hearken unto thee. It's lucky, maybe there's more. Oh, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil. Bugged out how our people was, man. Worshipping on their own, you know, their own gods. All right, whatever they felt to their mind was right. You see? Going back into what? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai putting on our mind madness, man. Blindness, astonishment of the heart. You see? That we actually thought we was doing a good deed doing this shit. Beautiful. John 20 and 29, Yahweh Shai saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. And we haven't seen. All right. And as a matter of fact, there are brothers now that were with Yahweh Shai in that time, man. All right. But we don't know who's who. Because remember, we don't have, like it tells you in Ecclesiastes 1 and 11, there's no remembrance of the former things. Oh, motherfucker. There's no remembrance of the former things, man. So we can't tell who's who, but there was definitely men, all right, that are out here now prophesying that were once with Yahushua, man. But we don't remember. And we still believe. John 20 and 30, and many other signs truly did Yahushua in the presence of his disciples, which are not written in this book. Yeah, and it says that twice. You see? What did it say? If the miracles of Yahushua was to be written, he could, Salak, it's in, I'll get it right now. It's in the last chapter, I think, of John. Yeah, it is in the last chapter of John. All the books couldn't, you weren't able to contain all the miracles in one book. This is John, I believe it's that last chapter. Yeah, 21 and 25. And there are also many other things which Yahushua did, and which they should be written, in which if they should be written, every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen. You see? So you got people bugged out today talking about, oh, Yahushua ain't do no miracles. He ain't do this, he ain't do that. You bugged out your damn mind, man. Yahushua did so many miracles that you couldn't even record all the miracles he did, man. There wouldn't be enough books in the world to contain his miracles, man. And in these last days, we gonna do the same miracles that he was doing and greater. You see? Brothers can't wait to have spiritual powers out here, man. Matter of fact, us preaching this word right now is spiritual powers. Us waking back up to this truth is a spiritual power. You see? This is John 20 and 31. But these are written that ye might believe that Yahushua is Hamashiach, the son of Yahweh, and that believing ye might have life through his name. That's right. And through his name is the only way you can be saved. Acts 4 and 12. There's no other name under the sun that you're going to be saved by, man. Yahushua is the name that's going to save you. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. You can't get to the Father except you go through the Son first, man. Why? Because Yahushua is that mediator, man. Like brothers always say, he that lawyer. All right? He the one that's pleading with Yahweh with what we're saying, what we ask for when we praying and things like that. All right? And all our prayers are going up to the heavens, right? Getting put in that vial, like it says in Revelations, because all of our prayers, all right, what's it saying in Revelations? In the vials of odor, I believe it is. Baba Kashar, if a brother could put that up. Forgot exactly where it's at. I think it might be the 6th chapter. Might be the 7th chapter, actually. Yeah, y'all going in. Let me make sure. Damn, this shit's still loading. Oh man, Satan for real right there. Give me 1 second. Salaki, give me 1 second. That went serious. Man, this damn phone don't want to load. Check. See if brother can put that up real quick. saving my pages. This is oh, look at that. Turn right to it. Beautiful. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. This is Revelations. It was 5 and 8. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of the saints. You see? And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to Yahweh by thy blood out of every kindred, tongue, and people and nation. You see? Going into Yahweh, man. Yahweh was the only one that was worthy of opening that book. All right? But like it just said, having the golden vials full of odors, those were the prayers of the saints. So every time we praying, all right, our prayers are going up to the heaven and being put in that vial, man. This is why we got to pray without ceasing, man. We gotta continually keep throwing prayers constantly up. The more we pray, the more it's like that's like us crying over and over and over onto Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You see? With the water. But yeah, I'm pretty much ended on that. All right. You know, through the spirit. Point was pretty much made. Point was really talking about the spirit changed a little bit towards the end, but you know, all these damn scoffers that's coming up against us, man, that slander us, that try to, you know, pretty much put us down. At the end of the day, man, you're gonna be held accountable for it. You know, because you can't go against the men of the Lord and think that you're about to get away with all that, man. Matter of fact, let me see. I think maybe I got one more scripture popping up. This is my. This is this damn phone, man. I'm trying to avoid turning these pages because my pages are falling apart and this wind keep messing up my pages. This is damn. This is Ecclesiasticus 27 and 28. Mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in wait for them. Uh-huh. Matter of fact, this is Proverbs 8 and 35. For whoso findeth me findeth life and shall obtain favor of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. So if you despise this word, you despise the true men of the Lord, all right? You hate Yahweh Shai, man, and that means you love death. Because you hating the words that come out of this word, out of this book, is you hating Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai come in the volume of the book, man. All right. This is Second. Oh man, I keep doing that. I'm like, I'm hoping my shit stay together. Like, no, please. I'm trying to be so gentle with my book because these last books, pages of Revelation are just breaking. This is Second Corinthians 4:8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahushua, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our body. For we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahushua's sake, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our mortal flesh. So then death worketh in us, but life in you. We having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe and therefore speak, knowing that he which rised up the Lord Yahushua raised up Salakia, up the Lord Yahushua shall raise up us also with Yahushua, by Yahushua, and shall present us with you, and shall present us with you. For all the things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might, through the thanksgiving of many, redound to the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light afflictions, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a very far more exceeding eternal weight of glory, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Ooh, that was beautiful. Beautiful. Juicy. All right. So pretty much, we go through these things, these persecutions, because we wait for these things at the end of the day, man. It's all going to be worth it at the end of the day. All these things are a light affliction. All right. These afflictions we go through are but for a moment. All right. It said persecuted we are, but we're not forsaken, which at the end of the day, our persecutors are not going let me grab that real quick. Our persecutors is not going they're not going to prevail, man. This is Jeremiah Jeremiah 20 and 20 and 11. And it says, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is with me as a mighty terrible one. Therefore my persecutors shall stumble, and they shall not prevail. They shall be greatly ashamed, for they shall not prosper. Their everlasting confusion shall not be forgotten. See, you're not going to be able to prevail against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Everybody that comes up against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, right, is going to be confounded, man. You're going to meet your doom at the end of the day. All right, this is 1 second. This is come on. This is John 15 and 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than the Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they had no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me hateth my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin. But now have they both seen and hated both me and of my Father. Salakia, both me and my Father. But this cometh to pass that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law. They hated me without a cause. But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceeded from the Father, he shall testify of me. And ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning. Ooh. And this is why they hate us, man. This is why they hate when we bring out the word. This is why you got scoffers trying to come up against us. This is why you got Esau trying to pretty much send his little agents to cause us to do some wicked shit. You see, because they hate that we bringing out this word, man. You know, they spent millions and millions of dollars trying to hide this word from us. No success. You see, you done wasted all the millions and billions trying to hide the word, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai still made the word manifest, man. All right. Second Ezra 6 and 27. Evil shall be put out, you know. How's it go? And the let me grab it real quick. And the fruit that's been so long, and the truth that's been so long without fruit shall be declared. All right. I think his faith shall be quenched and evil shall be put out. Trying to get to it now. This is second Ezra 6 and all right. This is 6 and one more. 6 and 27. For evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. See, and the truth is being declared. This is that truth that's been so long without fruit. You see, going back to what we were saying before, everything goes back based on faith. So it said, for faith shall flourish. You see, faith is flourishing all over this place, man, with those that believe Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. Corruption shall be overcome. Yeah, corruption is being overcome right now. That's why this devil mad. He can't believe that we overcoming his wicked ass deeds, man. Yeah, you 2/3 continue to be as wicked as this damn devil. You 2/3 are actually more wicked than the devil himself. You know, you have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. It says, and the truth which has been so long without fruit. Yeah, this truth has been so long without fruit. This truth wasn't heard of for a long time, man. But now it's being made manifest through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It's being declared, man. You see? This is This is Colossians 3:24. Knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he has done, and there is no respect of and there is no respect of persons. You see, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has no respect of persons, man. So if you do wrong, all right, if you a Israelite and you do wrong, you're gonna have to be punished for it. You heathens, all of y'all heathens gonna be punished. You've been doing wrong all your damn life, man. All right, your ass was created to be the wicked, man. Your ass was that vessel of dishonor, right? Fitted for the the vessels fitted for wrath of destruction. You know. Let me get that real quick. I think it was wrath fitted for destruction. I said that. I might have said that wrong. This is Romans 9 and Romans 9 and 20. 22. And it says, for what if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Yeah, the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. Yo, what's going on, boss? Everything good, man. Another day, bro. You got to come get this word when you're ready, bro. Stop playing. All right. This says, what if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? You see, so these devils was they were that vessel of dishonor. All right, they're the ones that fit destruction. All right, and that's what's gonna come upon those people, man. All the wicked's gonna catch destruction out here. All right, let's see if I got a couple more precepts. Oh man, that last page is hanging by a thread. I have to go home and tape it up. Woo! Woo! And it's crazy because it keeps bending back and forth in my hand as the wind blows. You know what? I'll end it with this one. Galatians 6 and damn. It's Salakia. Galatians 6 and 7, and it says, "Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." So at the end of the day, man, you reap what you sow. So you want to continue to keep mocking and scoffing, all right? The men of the Lord persecuting us, all right, trying to do us harm. Hey, you reap what you sow. You're going to learn. You're going to learn who the true power is, and you're going to learn to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, when that time comes. All right? But I'm going to end it off on that note through spirit, you know? So Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. All right, Salaki, if I was all over the place, just the way the spirit rolled. All right, so with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Haloyim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakat Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who grew well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazalo willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. The water for tuning in, brothers. The water for the scriptures, as always. May y'all continue to fight the good fight of faith and enduring as a good soldier of Yahushai. And regardless of what happens to us when we on these highways and hedges or wherever we at, preaching the word, man. Hey, it's a beautiful thing to continue to be able to it's a beautiful thing to be able to continue preaching, man. All right, and take it cheerfully when we are brought down to that low state. You know, whenever these damn devils try to come up against us, you gotta praise Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah for it, because you know that we doing something right. You know, and Lord willing, we those men, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah have mercy upon us in that day. You know, we're gonna have our vengeance back in the we're gonna have our vengeance in the kingdom, man. All right. So with that being said, Shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatam to all of y'all.